Hello and welcome to Case Closed. I'm Charlie Langton, your host. We'll soon go inside an actual courtroom in the Warren District Court to see a real small claims case in action. Under Michigan law, small claims cases may be brought by individuals seeking $3,000 in damages or less. Neither side may be represented by an attorney in small claims court, and the judge's decision is final. Now, let's take a look at the case of the Family Feud.
37th District Court's in session. Judge Schmer presiding. Please remove your hats and shut off your cell phones.
Linda McIntosh and Brenda Raymer versus Grace Ann Stidham, case number 078585.
The case is about Mrs. Stidham has taken property from us. She has used it for her own purposes, and she's refused to return it. We went through 2 sessions of mediation. She's still refusing to return it.
Okay.
And we do have about $75 that we can substantiate in receipts for costs, expenses for this endeavor. And that's why we're asking for the $200.
Well, okay, what property are we talking about here?
These are family photos, some that have no negatives and are irreplaceable because 2 of the people in the photos have been deceased. They are photos of me and all my brothers and sisters.
Okay.
They were given to Miss Stidham's brother for his mother's funeral, her mother's funeral. After the funeral, she took these photos, she copied them, we've requested them back, she refuses to do that.
Well, why, these photos belong to you originally?
All 3 of us.
All 3 of
and
you?
Other family members, yes.
Okay, well, let me ask you this. Are you related then to Ms. Raymer?
Yes, this is my sister Brenda, my sister Sandy, that is my niece, my sister Edna's daughter.
I see. Okay. Family Feud. So, you gave these pictures to Miss Stidham and...
No, we gave the pictures to Miss Stidham's brother, Steve Eigel, and he was raised with us the first half of his life, so I do trust him that we gave him the photos. She took the photos after the memorial home with her.
Okay.
She did not, we've never given her permission to have those. In fact, I didn't even know she had them until 3 days later. I called her up, I requested them back. I made a point of saying, some of these photos are very old, they're very precious, we cannot get copies made. We didn't have time to scan them or do anything because we ran out of time before the funeral. And I said, I'd like to pick those up.
So you gave the photos to Miss Stidham's brother?
That's correct.
Who
She took them
had
from
these
him.
photos? I mean, whose possession were they in? They were in your possession, ma'am?
Yes, we put 3 boards together on the
Okay.
15th of January. Like my sister, like she said, her mom, my sister, and my brother are deceased. We put a total of 29 pictures of ours on there, but there was a total of over 100 photos.
Okay.
But we did not have time to scan them because of it took us 7 hours to do the boards, 4 of us.
Okay.
And I gave them to my nephew. And the reason I'm here is because she was like feuding with them, and I was trying to make peace with the family, keep the peace, and I kept talking to her. And I can tell you what she said to me.
All right, what?
Okay, she told me if they do not leave her alone, nobody's getting her pictures back. I said, please just give them to me. Please, I told her I love you. Just return the pictures to me, and then the next time, she told me she scanned them. She said they're scanned, and then she said they're done. She asked me how to get the stickies off, who put them on. I said I did. I did not want them falling at the memorial. I told her to get tweezers, take them off, and that was on Sunday after the memorial, so it would have been the 21st of January. And then she said they were done 3 days later, and then when I called her, she said, I'm going to burn every one of these effing pictures if people don't leave me alone.
Now, the pictures were in your possession. How many pictures are we talking about?
Our total is 29 pictures,
29
but
pictures.
on the boards were over 100.
Where do those other pictures come from?
My nephew brought them.
Okay.
Her brother brought them from my sisters that passed away. They belonged to him and her.
Okay, so but you're just talking about the 29 pictures here
We're talking
today.
about
Yes.
29 pictures.
And you had the pictures.
I had the pictures.
So why didn't you be part of this? What is your name again?
My name's Sandra Lambert, and the reason I did not file a suit with my other 2 sisters is because I was trying to make peace. I was not I was trying to get her, hand me the pictures, let me take over.
Well, you're here today.
I know, because of, she would not cooperate.
All right.
Well, she's basically here as a witness because she's the person that Grace said, A, she did scan the photos where she's denied that. B, they were done and we weren't getting them back until she had to give them up. And C, that she was going to burn them. That's why I
Okay.
brought her here today.
Well, I understand that, but I guess there's one problem maybe here, that the person who owns the photographs isn't suing. You don't own
Oh,
these
no, no.
pictures.
I
Oh,
own
no,
them. Yeah,
I own
We
them.
all own them. All
Well, you
three.
didn't
All
have, you
three
didn't
of
have
us.
possession of them.
Pardon me?
You didn't have possession
Oh,
of
yes,
them.
I helped put them on the board.
No, but where were, when did the funeral
Okay.
occur?
On a Tuesday. Let me
No.
explain this. Monday night, before the memorial on Tuesday.
And when was the memorial again?
16th.
The 16th of January,
January.
2007.
Okay. And this
We
was who
met-
again? Who died?
My sister, my oldest sister,
Your
which
oldest
is her
sister.
mother.
Okay,
That is my niece.
okay.
We met at this sister's house. She went and picked up her photos, some other photos. I brought my photos, I brought the supplies. As a family, we made these boards up,
I see.
okay?
Okay.
The next morning, before the memorial, her brother picked the boards up, took it to the memorial, and then afterwards, she took the boards home, which we did not know. He did ask us, he said, can I keep the boards, the pictures for a day or two? He says, I want to scan them.
Okay.
And we said, fine. Well, then I found out when I called about some incidental dishes to his wife, she says, oh no, Grace has got the photos. Well, I immediately called her and asked for those photos back, because she's not known to take care of things. And some of those photos were, like I said, irreplaceable. There's no,
So the photos belong to all three of you?
yes, they do.
Yes.
All right. And now you originally sued for $100. Those pictures are worth $100 to you?
No. We put down $100 because basically we're out of our realm of experience here. We do not know what we're doing. We estimated costs at
Okay.
possibly $100, you know, with the supplies that we had bought and then what they charged us up front. Those photos are invaluable to us. But I can't ask you for $1 million. She doesn't have $1 million. So I'm asking for $200, and the statute of law of conversion does give us, entitle us to up to 3 times that amount. I figure $600 is probably all she can afford if she chooses not to return our property.
And you gave the photos, Ms. Lambert, to
To
Ms.
my
Stidham?
nephew,
To your
Steve
nephew?
Igo.
Her
I'll
brother.
probably
Her
pick him
brother.
up at my house the morning of the memorial.
Okay, and then the pictures, I take it, were on display at the memorial?
Yes.
Yes, we have proof of that. We have pictures.
Okay, pictures of the pictures.
Is there a way of getting a stay of preservation, Judge?
What?
A stay of
A
preservation?
stay of preservation. In 3 years of law school, never heard of such a thing.
To preserve our photos?
Not in small claims court, ma'am. We just give money here. That's all we do.
Stay of preservation. I never heard of that either. Anyway, the plaintiffs want the pictures, especially since the defendant was threatening to burn them. 2 problems in this case. Number 1, who owns the pictures? And 2, where are they? Let's see if the defendant can answer those questions.
Ms. Stidham, tell me your side. What's going on here?
Okay. First of all, my daughter came up with the idea she wanted to do in memorial. I just wanted a simple picture of my mom.
All right.
We did a celebration of her life on this. She died on the 11th. We did a celebration of her life on the 16th.
Okay.
My brother called people up. I told him very clearly that, you know, if we want to do a thing, he decided to call these people up and asked them if they wanted to contribute any pictures, and they were supposed to copy all of them.
Who was they?
Everyone who gave pictures. The
They're
only one
supposed
that
to-
wasn't worried about it was my dad, because he has, the pictures he gave, he already has a whole photo album for my mom's 70th
These people were
birthday.
supposed to copy pictures?
Yes,
Turn into
that
copies,
was-
not the originals.
Right, not the originals.
Why didn't you want the originals?
So that if there was any problem, we wouldn't be where we are right now.
All right, go ahead.
Some of the pictures, I guess, were copied, they're claiming, some weren't. I don't know, I haven't really been able to have a real conversation with 2 of them, because when I picked up my phone, the day I picked up my mom's ashes, I have one person yelling and screaming at me. I'm like with the phone like
Well,
this.
that's why we're here today, so we can all
Yeah.
talk.